curious, hushed tone. Modern luxury is increasingly defined by the ability to vanish. People are now paying for the privilege of locking their smartphones in a box, surrendering the digital world for 10 days of total blackout. Deep spiritual retreats often make this mandatory. To step inside these cells, you have to leave your screen at the door. The philosophy is one of noble silence. The idea is that by eliminating digital noise, you create the necessary space for profound internal reflection. But while a meditator sees a distraction, the law sees a databank. The Supreme Court of India defines the modern phone as a storehouse containing an individual's entire private life. Every UPI transaction and every banking alert flows through this device. In the Indian economy, it has become the primary entry point for almost every financial move you make. When you lock that device away, you aren't just silencing a distraction. You are effectively disabling your only window into your financial life for the duration of the stay. The weakness lies in how we prove our identity online. Most Indian banks rely on SMS-based one-time passwords to authorize transfers or reset passwords. This creates a specific opening for SIM swap fraud. An attacker doesn't need to pick the lock on your box. They just need to convince a telecom provider to move your phone number to a SIM card they already hold. Usually there is a telltale sign. As the number transfers to the criminal's device, the victim's own phone instantly disconnects from the cellular network. But for a victim whose phone is already powered down and tucked away, that warning is invisible. They remain unaware that their digital identity is now active in someone else's hands. Day one of the retreat is spent in total disconnection. The participant is focused entirely on their meditation, unaware of the world outside. On day two, the timelines diverge. While the meditator maintains silence, the attacker executes a SIM swap and initiates a password reset. A warning SMS is triggered, but it lands on a powered-down device locked in a cupboard. The fraudster now intercepts every banking OTP in real time, using them to authorize transfers and begin siphoning the balance. These types of organized cyber heists are responsible for siphoning hundreds of crores from Indian bank accounts every year. The very discipline required for the retreat is what grants the fraudster their greatest advantage, the uninterrupted time needed to drain an account to zero without interference. The Reserve Bank of India does have protections in place. They offer a zero liability guarantee for unauthorized transactions, but it carries a strict condition. You must report the fraud within 3 days. Current protocols emphasize a golden hour response. The 72-hour reporting window is the strict cutoff for bank liability. But by day 10, when the retreat concludes, the participant turns on their phone, only to be hit by alerts for transactions from a week ago. Under current regulations, because the 3-day window passed while the victim was in the retreat, the bank is no longer required to reimburse lost funds. The collision of a rigid digital legal framework and an analog spiritual practice has shifted the entire financial burden of the crime onto the victim. Protecting yourself doesn't mean avoiding these retreats. It means reevaluating what it means to be offline in a connected economy. Before you hand over your phone, you can manually lower your daily transaction limits to 0. You should also move your banking security away from SMS and towards standalone authenticator apps that can't be hijacked through a SIM swap. Retreat organizers also play a role. New guidelines suggest they provide informed consent forms that explicitly outline the financial risks of a multi-day digital blackout. There's also the option of an emergency proxy, a trusted contact who can monitor your accounts and has a direct line to reach you through the retreat organizers if a breach occurs. Stepping away from the world provides profound rewards, but true peace of mind requires ensuring your digital life is secure before you leave it behind.